Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So it's been clear over the past couple episodes that we have a little bit of a trouble with alt-itis. We are spending far more time leveling our other classes than we are actually progressing. And that is good because, you know, leveling other classes is progression, but I would like to progress the main quest. Our hope was to get our thaumaturge up to the point where she could handle it, but instead, the quest we're going to do is level 27th quest. We have a pugilist who is on level 28. So I'm going to just go ahead and play my pugilist, and we're going to keep on doing the MSQ until we happen to be 3 levels above it. At that point, then we'll come back and level another character. Just because I don't want to, you know, keep on throwing XP into a class that can't use it. I want to continually do the MSQ at level appropriate. But for now, yeah. For now, we are going to pugilist it up. And let's go and work on this quest. That is a lovely outfit. Look at that dress. I love it. The little fern pattern or the flower pattern on that skirt. That's a lovely outfit. Anyway, let's go ahead. We need to go to Central Shroud or something. North Shroud. And we have quests here, but maybe we'll just leave these behind and someone else will come along and do them when we're not doing MSQ. I have no fear that we're going to waste our quests. Unless we end up falling behind on this character, then we'll go ahead and start doing some side quests. So we are going to Fallgourd. We are still pursuing this masked man, Labre. Leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Midrad is clearly traumatized. Try to soothe him. Needs a slap in the face. You're right, it's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taking my curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me she died a gruesome death. In that instant I knew right away the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What, you're investigating this man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Anything to ensure we won't have to suffer Midrad's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. Look at that, a huge chunk of XP. Just for walking over here. But none of our other classes were of a level to do it. So this is level 28, and we are 28, so we're good. Here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin, known as Ziz, could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Put down, say, 3 of them. You got more mites here. Might be good for farming the webs up on top. Hey, I need those. Shroud hairs. But these are aggro, so let's get them first. I gotta admit, our pugilist is easier than the others. It definitely seems like their class does some good damage without much trouble. Having that reset every single time you get in a combat to get this power move off is pretty awesome. I'm curious to see how it works into the rotation. Long-term single target. Oops. Reset, please. Alright, that's all of them. We got the fate going on at the same time, which is giving us some troubles. Here's one, right down there. Oh, and we need one more, or two more for our hunting log. Excuse me, just a moment. Alright. Good work, adventurer. Were we able to find aught to suggest the creatures are our culprit? Nope. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects. Which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Two quests. So this is a level 28 one, so we're level 29, so we're good to do it. Here's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Maydrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Maydrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here. There's something else I've heard about the deaths. It appears all of the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's been a rumor going around. There's some that whisper after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw it. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some fragments. So right back to where we were. Why has that guy got an E on him? I don't know. Hey, I need these. Wait a minute. Idea. If we switch classes, these don't get E's. I thought maybe it was trying to indicate that another class needed it. And you don't have an E. But on my pugilist, you still don't have an E. Why'd this one have an E on it? It was a Bane might that had the E, never mind. Let me take a look. And this one. No, that one doesn't have an E either. Well, now I'm confused. Let's just kill some golems. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I haven't seen that before. Oh. Probably I have seen that before, I just haven't noticed it before. There's a quest that starts right here. Let's just go ahead and do it. No, apparently it's on top. So never mind. I was thinking it was just because it would be easy. Well, this looks like a boss arena of some sort. Pumice golems. Wrong type. Don't need these. There's our 5. This has a P on it. Have I not noticed these before? I mean, I'm sure it must mean that it's a quest target. No, it's not a quest target. I mean, it is a quest target, but that's not only what it means. Maybe it means only some people are eligible to hit it. Or it's only visible to some people. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you? Why are these just your garden variety? These are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely a lightning aspect. Almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good stick. A monstrous Banemite appeared, and you stow it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fallgourd. Intentional or no, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude. Was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Level 28 quest, so we're still good. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it bothers me. I've been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to see the eyeball. There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I'd wager an apple tart on it. He's serious. But listen, maybe it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious, but then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. We're out of our depth. We gotta leave the rest to the expert. We're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It's a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Excuse me. Bet we're going back to that little arena-like place. Search for a maiden's corpse. Well, it's not quite at that arena place, but maybe it's heading in that direction? It's down. Back that way? Yeah. Still a stupid looking bird. Here we are. And there's the eyeball thing. Bring it back. I would have bet money that we would go to that little arena-like area where I don't remember what they were called. Some other type of golem. Maybe we still are. They just want me to check in first. I found a corpse. Note found, not made. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. The poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them. This button, engraved with a lily motif, the very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Mount speed increase. Nice. Level 28. We're still good. Hold on to this lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. It isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals. You've proven yourself reliable. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mayun, the Adventurer Guild lady. Sure. I wonder what that is. Like a little crown with a hammer next to it. Clearly two people talking together. Oh, maybe it was one of them's repairing the other one's gear. Maybe? They're interacting in some way. Good evening. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I'd say. Where'd you find it? On a dead body? Lovely. I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button reminiscent of those worn by families of old, but I can't claim to know its sigil. I can say with certainty the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania does, it would be Seingaled over at Lancers. Okay. This is one of those quests where you don't actually do very much, but learn more about the world, perhaps. The Lancers Guild. Bernadette believes I can assist you. Well, that's a rather bold assumption to make. I'll try, never you fear, but whether what comes of it is another matter. Here is a button. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. A memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursenda, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. Don't believe we're acquainted? Leave me to my thoughts. Here is a button. The sigil of the Darton Core family. How is it you came to be in possession of this button? And the body of a murdered woman, her face, was it marred in any way? I'd feared as such. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. Promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Datancourt. During that time I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers, and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew from whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of the body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Haukke Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the manor behind me. I'd resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Haukke Manor on the western edge of Central Shroud. Do what must be done. Dungeon? Feels like a dungeon. That is it. It's impressive looking. I remember I need these stropers from someone, but I think they're well out of our reach for now. I think like that might be our thaumaturge. Oh. But we need to get a few more levels under our belt before we can knock out those. Hey, a floating eye. Lots of them. Okay, let me just see if I can lose aggro. That one's got an E on it, see? Engaged, perhaps? So why would that have an E and that one not have an E? They're the same mob, same level. This one's just special. Does it have more XP perhaps? So $2.99 for that one. Oh, this one's F now. $3.39 for that one. Oh, because we're getting a bonus. Okay, now this one's G. Okay, so this is counting them up. As we engage each one, it's assigned each one a number. So yes, that must have been one that we'd engaged before. When we were walking over. Never mind. Mystery solved. Alright, let's see what level this is. It's a level 28. Do I have any in their class that's level 28? Because I mean, this class is almost 30. I'd much rather do it on an alt. Or a second class. No, nobody else is beyond 26 even. Oh well. So we'll go in with a Thaumaturge and a Marauder tankin. The durability of one of my pieces of gear is noticeably low. That sucks. Whoops. Reminds me of Waycrest matter. Steal a barrier. Can't go upstairs yet. I think this might be our highest TPS, just spamming this one move over and over again. Ooh. That was not the right attack. Key. I gotta admit, I don't trust the other party when they're both tanking and healing. Like any idiot can DPS, but if you want to have, you know, a complicated rule. Not sure an NPC can do that. I say you're probably doing terrible DPS. So let's just actually run the numbers. We're hitting these for 55. So a single target hit would be for 90. But then I do get to scale up. 50, 190. Alright, so I need to not get crits. So I'm going 90. Come on, no crit. 93. Then 130. Then 105. So 105, 130, 235, 320. So 320 on a single target in 3 hits. As opposed to if there's 2, then I would do 300 damage. If there's 3, then I would do 450. So it's better, as long as there's 3 mobs, I should just spam AoEs. And we should, try to get 3. Go away. Unless the crit chance of this is substantially lower than the other one. But I don't get the impression it is. We do need to keep up this buff if we can. Now there's 1 left, so we should switch to DPS single target. Sorry, I'm probably going into this in more detail than I need to. I'm just, trying to illustrate my thought process. Locked door. Well, that didn't do anything. That we already could have gotten in here. Or maybe we couldn't have. Yeah, there was a barricade there. Fair enough. So what if we'd gone the other way? There was a way across the corridor. With nothing here. Only 2 mobs. Single target's better. A pot of fine wax. Feels like I'm Horozu Warrior. There's a boss. Why are you casting that? Oh, that's where the tank is. Well, I kind of want to look around the rest of it. Ah, just a chest with a purple item or pink item. Is it good? I'm gonna wear it. I'm wearing something else. So new earrings, sure, but it was a bracelet. We're currently wearing this strength +2, vitality +2, crit +2. It's dexterity. So for dex class is better, but not for mine. Go for it, dude. Hit her. Good. Stun him. That's when I should be using that build up charge thing. I'm being a little lazy. I need to look for opportunities to do that. She's healing. Manor field dressing. And what do we get? The green key. Oh, we're back out in the front. Okay. Is this gate gone? No. And this is not, it's an ivy door, not a, maybe green is ivy? I don't know. I guess so. Look at that stain on the ground. So this is the yellow door? Our carnation's yellow? Manor scale fingers. Not for us. Not sure if that means they're gloves or rings or what. You know, my calculation was unfair. Like if I skip the boot shine or whatever, the first attack, then if I do the AoE and then the 2 follow-ups, I might be better around. So it would be 180 on that first attack instead of 90. Which would mean it'd be, instead of, it was like 335 or something, it would be 400-ish, which is still less than 450. So I think we're good. But I do think that when we make sure to get that buff up, it's worth doing the full combo. Am I only hitting 3 of them when I do that? No. Are we short a key? Maybe. Yeah, and that's the yellow key. I should have gone here first, I guess. What am I doing? Oh, I'm not targeting. Don't suppose we can go right back up this? No, I have to go all the way around. More of these blood stains on the ground. As if something's being dragged around. Oh, it's too late. Manor Steward and Manor Jester. Double target. Go for it. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to be hitting. They're all hitting the other one. Perfectly split DPS. Ethereal Flow. Not a ring for us, apparently. Vitality into mind. Festering. Did we get a chest from the first boss? I don't remember getting a chest. Let me just take a look real quick. It would have been apparent. We probably did. And got it, you know, actually clicked it. Became friendly. Well, what's over here? There wasn't another key. Was there? Maybe if we'd saved one of the keys, we would have one now? Maybe there's one right over on that side. Or maybe I screwed up and I missed one. We went everywhere here. Maybe we'll find one after we kill the boss. But probably not. Probably it's like a bonus. Go get her. Oh, that's not good. Guys, I can't even target it. Yeah, I can't target it. Weird. You I can target. Ooh, what's going on? Petrifying Eye. Is it just look away? Or is it distance? It looks like it's just look away. Like everyone else is kind of looking away. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out boss mechanics while I'm in the middle of the fight. I should really like look it up beforehand. Where is it? It's over there. I'm terrible, I got hit by it. Thank you. A staff. And no extra key. Yeah, we'll have to go to that room on some other attempt at this dungeon. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It's a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong. It's to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot allow you to continue upon your present course. We came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength from Master Lahabre. That task now accomplished, we take our leave. Fare you well, bringer of light. Alright. So we're going back to Gridania. I do like how, over time, I feel like I'm really learning the cities very well. Like, can I get through here? I don't even know. Looks like not. So maybe I'm not learning them as well as I thought. But, bit by bit, like I know which pieces of the Ethernet take me to the nearest, like if I need to get somewhere, I know which Ethernet crystal is closest to it. What sights awaited you within the manor? What's become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray. It's plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the chance present itself, promise me you'll visit upon them tenfold the woe they brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many young innocent women to die, in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I'll surrender myself to the authorities. Back to Minfilia. Excuse me. I mean, they gave us a shell for a reason. Why do we have to keep having to come back? I do like how occasionally the dialogue is voiced here. But probably not this time. The game could use more of that. Welcome back, Ye. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the 12's Wood? Two of Lahabre's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It's beyond doubt, then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. I'll not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your efforts, we at least are aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It's clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat, unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope. That is precisely what our enemy desires. We've gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen which requires your attention. Let me know when you're ready to be briefed, and I'll summon the others. Welp, this is a level 30 quest. We are level 31, so we are able to continue. I was thinking it was going to be level 28 again, then we'd have to stop. But no, we can keep on going. Wrath of Titan.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Melvib hired able to fend them off.
Melvib? That's the first time I think I've heard someone say that. Melvib.
Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Did they not give a job for Ida to do? They gave one to Papalimo, but I think she was left out. Speak with Rasasht Rikti. Okay, so just go to Limsa. Where are they? Somewhere on the upper decks. So this is where Maelstrom people turn in their provision quests, which we haven't done today, and I don't know if I'm going to bother. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you're the guest we were told to expect? Forgive me, madam. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogamoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fellow primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word is spread of your accomplishments, yea. On behalf of Limsa Laminza, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address ye personally. We're no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and must look to other brave souls, blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we now turn to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you're right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen, that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Minzend who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I'd advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Liminsa's citizenry are, of course, a paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help? You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. I think that tattoo on me is part of my armor, not actually on me. That the Kobold should summon Titan demonstrates they're no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, it'd be wise to learn all we can of our foe. I can think of no other better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The Company of Heroes is no more, but several of its former members still live. One of them is employed at the Great Fleet Mills in Lower Lenoskia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I don't know. When you find him, ask him for me. I know that dude. He was the one that was like, he was all... There's a woman who's the head of the guard at the nearby town. And he's all obsessed about her. Or maybe it's someone nearby then. No, I'm wrong. I thought it was this person down here. But instead it's one of these millers up here. That person down there was a lighthouse person. Never mind. I was just confused. Before we talk to this person, let me run to go refresh myself real quick. Be right back. Alright, let's continue on. Where is the miller? Inside, of course. Hey, Istola's here. He's singing a song. You're gonna say some adventure or just keep staring? You wanna know about the Company of Heroes? Hells. Price of bleeding fame, can't a miller mill in peace? Still, seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Tractome was the company's best axeman. What was it you wanted to know? Actually, didn't we get... Let me just... We got like a weapon thing. Oh, I should definitely eat food. Always. I'm bad at that. We got a weapon crate. Yeah, for a level 28 weapon. Sure. Upgrade. So you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus, eh? If only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut, just like that. What's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill? Titus, eh? I should probably go do my past quest at some point. Like, can't even see what the level is, but and I think we're still needing to do our level 21. The Rat King! It is done. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, adventurer. Save me the hassle of... oh, never mind. What, you're still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, adventurer. It was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you'll need to be capable of slaying a Gubu. Come to think of it, it ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here. You gotta have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Go kill a Gubu. Right here, apparently. Hungry, hungry Gubos. You again. Then that Gubu was harassing the millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in you, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. So, I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew a... Tractrum? You in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu would better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have my word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with me trusty axe I did. That a fact. And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, ain't that right, friend? Tell me true, was it Tractum who slew that Gubu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Trektum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Who in the hell is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody halfwit. Well, you see, Titus is what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagan shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside, we'll learn the truth of the Minzen way. Traktum, if you didn't slay that Gobu, you may consider your contract revoked. A look. First one to smash their boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. Excuse me. What are you doing? Oh, it's a bomb. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering, Traktum. God, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, so I... Look, his name was Westgate. Westgate. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, right? So come on, tell the chief to forgive me. Okay. Eastern Lanas. Oh, actually, yeah, just north. I thought we'd have to go back and take a boat, but no, we can just go north. So that's why they had us come here, so that we get this zone transition. Makes sense. Ooh, we're slow here. You definitely feel that. Learn the roll action arm's length. What is that? Creates a a barrier nullifying knockback and draw in. But I get slowed instead. Nah. Looks like we're missing this. Demolish. Delivers an attack with a potency of 40, extra 100 when attacking from the target's rear, only in Coero form, and gives a damage over time effect. So it's like the equivalent of True Strike? No. It's the equivalent of... wait a minute. Only in Coero. What's the equivalent of this? No. Of this one. And this is more damage from the target's flank, which I'm always forgetting. Yeah, we need to refigure this out. Like, are we gonna get a Y, a Oppo Oppo attack? That's a better one. Yeah, this one is a better version of that one. $290 versus 180. That's definitely better. Why would I ever use that one instead? Don't know. There's a recast timer with Howling Fist, which I don't apparently have yet. But yeah, this ability, we should probably need to do our class quest to do it. I'm gonna need to redo our bars at some point, but for now I think we're good. Actually, no. Let's put this. Let's get in the habit of putting twin snakes over here. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do with our AoE, but we'll figure it out. Oh, any upgrades? Nope. Hello. You wish to slay the Lord of Crags. We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, then, just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with a power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack the knowledge of how to enter his lair. Be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered. Useful, but it's not enough. It's true the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. Titan was the worst we faced. We defeated him, in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you'll succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You're passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you. But I'll not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. Ogomoro. At the very least, I must have assurances you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigiruju's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, you are welcome to find your own way into Ogamoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Much remains to be done if we're to best Titan. Forgive me, I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I'll use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray, do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember the fate of Limsa Leminsa hangs in the balance. We are 32. This quest is 30, so we're still good. Master Gigiruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I send you to your true task, I would like to verify this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with a herring. Slay the Nyx in return. Easy peasy. Ooh. Swimming. That's a Nyx. You deal with it? Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I know for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I'll give you a challenge as befits your talents. You had a great hat, though. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gigiruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. While money is no object, not everything Master Gigiruju desires can be so readily purchased. It's to be an extremely exotic feast. Your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable I mean the very best there is. It'll be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they'll guide you in your quest. For your first ingredient, travel to South Shroud and speak with Landonell at Camp Tranquil. What, do you mean to tell me you could not afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Do it or don't, I have work to do. Well, that's like way across the way. But sure. South Shroud. Near Bascarans. Or rather, at this little camp near it. Oh, let's see. That's the leave meat, so what's this? Oops, not you. My feisty little chocobo. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you. Would I be correct in assuming you have your own trusty steed? I thought so. Is your bird battle-trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lucelot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you gain greater affinity with your bird. Okay, maybe we'll do that after this. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So, this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. Steal it from the nest. Will I help you get it? You amuse me. I'll not jeopardize my position openly assisting you. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain secret. I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, was jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Dato here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure I'm seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven's pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east. The mother never strays far from the child. You'll sure to be attacked the moment you lay hands on the eggs. There'll be other heroes. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. No! Wrong way. I stopped using these. I used to use them a lot. Now I'm lazy. And I just warp everywhere. I never know what's interruptible and what's not. Luckily, it doesn't matter that much. Thought you might have good sense to leave this place. By your presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see it gets to the captain. Make haste to southern Thailand. In the Forgotten Springs you'll find a man named Awadu Nun. He'll be your next guide. But first, let's go back to Central Shroud. Greetings, adventurers. Is something you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat? This is no small request. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts and your name is another. I'll help train your chocobo, upon the promise you'll never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Very well. To begin, you will need a bunch of gissel greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields. Have you acquired the greens? Superb. We shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of gissel greens. They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, they'll completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you. And once called, it'll be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You'll find your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order and it will act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Fortemps family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. And that concludes our lesson. It's not merely enough to hear about a practice, one must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of gissel greens, and make your way to Sorrel Haven. The brood Aziz that prowl the area are a suitable challenge. Put down 3 of them in return. I'd recommend you keep an ample supply of gissel green on your person at all times. Fighting with your chocobo. You can summon your chocobo to fight alongside you using gissel greens. Simply use the greens. Chocobos gain experience points and grow just as you do. They only fight in the same places in which they can be ridden. Okay. Where is a vendor? Apparently you're not the right vendor. Can I buy from you? Maybe back over here? Merchant and Mender. Gissel greens. I do need to figure out how to get this to not persist, but I think this is the right place to put this. So ordering your chocobo. Once summoned, your chocobo will remain with you for 30 minutes. or until he suffers grievous enough to make injuries grievously enough to make him flee. Use the commands under orders in the actions and traits interface. To get him to auto attack, simply select free stance. Use another Gissel Green to summon your steed again. So if I get on you, and if I get off you, are you still here? Yeah. Cool. So defender, healer, or attacker stance. Interesting. And he has his own skill trees. And his own set of gear. Nifty. Well, can I double up the time period too? Does that work? Yes. And I put that in the wrong slot. Alright. Oh, no. I keep forgetting. Don't do that. While I'm here, do I need any hunt things? Upper Lenoskia, South Thanalan. Lindworm and Central Shroud. Yeah, so we'll get some of those. But otherwise, we just need to run around and get some stuff that we should have already probably. Look at that. I think I remember Lindworm's over here. Yeah. Chocobo, you're about to get smacked. Companion skills. As your Chocobo's rank increases, he'll earn skill points. These can be used to acquire new companion-specific actions. 3 different skill trees: Defender, Attacker, Healer. Activating the Defender scan transforms him into a tank, Attacker, a DPS, Healer, a healer. How you choose to use your Chocobo's skill points is entirely up to you. Probably as a DPS. Like, it makes most sense. Like, when we're a DPS, we're not going to have trouble leveling. I mean, we might turn him into a tank and might make it easier to level, but I think the real issue is going to be when we're trying to level as a healer or as a tank. Alright, let's find some Ziz. There they are. Lazy. You've successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo. Well done. How did it feel? Was it not reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings or build upon your strengths. There are countless ways the two might complement each other. Through some experimentation, you'll come to find the approach that serves you best. Here is a saddlebag for your chocobo. Carrying Gisselgreens about can be quite cumbersome, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. You can now access your chocobo's saddlebag. This extra storage can be accessed by selecting saddlebag. This spacious sack can be used to supplement your normal storage, with features allowing for the simple transfer of items between the saddlebag and your personal and retainer inventories. Your chocobo companion does not need to be summoned to access the saddlebag. It cannot be opened while in a dungeon. So more bag space. And we have a follow-up, but we don't have it unlocked yet. Must own an apartment, an estate, or be sharing an estate. So probably about being able to like have a little stables for yourself. Alright, we were going to Thailand now, right? Where? Down here. My, they have interesting armor here. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one Westgate sends me. I haven't the foggiest way to season you. Until I do, you'll receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that. You did manage to obtain the egg. That was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am nun. Many years ago I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That's why I claimed my position and why I still hold it. It's why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. If you were a recognized skilled hunter on your own, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and guile. To even face this Amalja, you must find a way to lure him away from the encampment. Defeat him. Way across the desert. And look at these things. They're hideous. Oh, lie and wait. That's it? Here, let's look around a bit and see if we need any of these Amalja. That's a fate. Doesn't look like it. We need something down here. I forget what it was. It was, undead things? Corpse Brigades. Southern Thailand, Broken Water. Broken Water. Okay. So it's all up north. Well, before we leave this place, we'll go ahead and get those. I feel a little bad for skipping all these side quests, but like, I don't know, I kind of want to leave them for my other classes to do. If we don't, we're going to just continue to be playing catch-up. Which we kind of are, but that's okay. I mean, we have... Wait a minute, let me just check. What do our classes look like right now? So, other than Marauder, we have almost everything up to level 20 at least. And we haven't started Rogue yet. And... a whole bunch of classes become available at levels 50, 60. Like, I think we get Gunbreaker at 50? Maybe at 60. I don't know. But I'm interested in them. Samurai. The Reaper's the new one, right? I'm interested in Dancer. And Sage is new, also. Astrologician, I think that's another one. Astrologian, I guess. I said it wrong. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is we've knocked out a decent chunk of levels. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? It is a fine trophy, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. Or it is a fine necklace. The spear, it belongs to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck? Either way, you impressed me, adventurer. I'll tell you of the ingredient you seek. We have better than that already. Apparently. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You'd have made a fine recruit. No point dwelling on what could not be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. Those worms prey on smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I mean, there's an angler right there. Does this one just... Maybe it doesn't count as the right one. Okay, yeah. Come on. Oops. Just knocking things over in my house. Now, lie in wait. We've had several of these lie in wait ones recently. Like often, before it was just use the thing and the enemy appears. This one is all lie in wait. I like how it lets me just ride the chocobo right into the house. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Westgate. Worry not, you have my word, he'll receive it in time. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say I know not of its location. You should return back to Westgate. Since you'll be meeting the captain again soon, there's something I'd like you to deliver him. Up to 33. Mount speed increase. Nice. Just getting those mount speed increases from this will make all the rest of our leveling easier. The captain was always fond of this wine. I'd be grateful if you could deliver it. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company. He would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Westgate was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert moulder of men, and I suspect that's still the case. Give him my regards. But first, let's just go up here to Little Alamigo and find some people to kill. Back behind the city, if I recall. And let's go to Oakwood and do that. Because otherwise, we should be able to see our next round of hunts. We could be walking right by. There we are. Watch me just screw up my interface. All right. Still slow here. Just curious. So it was Guero Pups and River Yarzan, right? Both of them are back in the top left. Yeah, look how much we're way over level for these. We could try this. Might be fun. Let's just finish up the Quarrels first. Do I need to wait for respawn? I think I did. There we go. In their own little fleet. No, come back. Oh well. I should have chased after. I was hoping we'd get respawned faster than we did. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's got only a minute left. Never mind. No way we'll finish that in time. Alright, let's take a look at our target, see if we've missed anything obvious. Bronze Lake and Upper. Southern thing. Okay, so we could have gotten those. Could have gotten those. Central Shroud. Yeah, I could have gotten those. These we haven't found yet. Or that. Okay, so we've missed a few things. That's fine. We'll find our way to them, I'm sure. Here is the wine. My favorite. I'll thank the gnome personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. You don't have to travel all the way to Aldenar to obtain it. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Braveflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. Not long ago, she sent word there's been some trouble at the long stop. The delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozan Nazun. Up there. Okay. We need any of these kobold? Don't think so. Something happened over at the Galbi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to the Raincatcher Gully. More toads here. Probably could farm these for toad skin also. But we got a bunch for last time. Or the time before. One of those. Whoops. Whoops. Tongue flaps of Westcott be reaching ears of Braveflax. Uplanders come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep and Longstop. Flighty beast chase Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock need good Uplander give safety. Braveflox's Longstop. A new regular duty. Oh, it's a dungeon. What level? 32. Okay, I don't think I want to do another dungeon. We already did one this time. So I think we'll just cut here. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll play more. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time.